Hey guys, it's Ben coming back at you with a little bit of information about the most important meal of the day, breakfast. We've all heard it, we know what we need to eat, but what should we eat? There's obviously tons of controversy, and I'm not afraid to be controversial in what I say or what I think. But I really do believe that my approach is most optimal. I'm sure there's going to be something that I discover in a couple years that may be a little bit better, but I've been searching for about 17 years on what I should eat for every meal of the day, especially breakfast, and this is the conclusion I've come to. So obviously when I started working out, I was doing what everybody else was doing, egg whites and oatmeal, and I always felt like crap. My energy stunk, my energy was up and down. I'd eat my first meal, I'd want to take a nap. So I mean, to me that doesn't make sense. I thought something was wrong with my body. I thought maybe I was pre-diabetic, or I wasn't using insulin efficiently, I wasn't using carbs efficiently. What's wrong? But ultimately I just realized that, hey, you're not doing anything wrong other than choosing the wrong foods. So first thing in the morning, your body has naturally high growth hormone levels because you've just been sleeping and you've been in a fasted state. Your body's probably still in a pretty efficient fat burning zone, using fat for fuel versus carbohydrate. So why do then we want to immediately introduce carbohydrate? Is it a bad thing or is it the wrong thing? What should we really be eating in the morning? So one thing to note, as soon as I eat carbohydrate, fat burning stops. Is that what I want to do in the morning? It really depends. If I'm 12% body fat plus, probably not. Is my body, if I don't eat carbohydrates right away, is my body going to be catabolizing protein, muscle? Well, as long as I'm putting in a substantial amount of amino acids to immediately flip that protein synthesis switch, then probably not. Do I need carbohydrates first thing in the morning? Chances are my liver glycogen is probably pretty depleted. I could probably use some carbohydrate, but it's also going to stop that fat burning. So it's one of those things you really want to weigh the options. Personally, I believe that taking in carbs at breakfast is not a great idea. One, it makes you sleepy for most people. If you're over 12% body fat, I'd highly suggest avoiding carbohydrates at breakfast and stick with just a protein, fat, and vegetable breakfast. If you're under 12% and you find you can kind of eat whatever you want, then maybe carbs is okay in the morning, provided that maybe you don't want to train immediately after, because by training immediately after, you're probably going to elevate your serotonin levels. You're going to lose that neural drive that usually happens from acetylcholine. My personal breakfast, the thing I eat every single day, and I have been for probably the last 12 months, I have between 6 and 10 ounces of ground beef, grass-fed ground beef. For myself, it's usually on the higher end, to be honest, 10 ounces, 3 to 4 free-range whole eggs, cooked in coconut oil and raw butter. So I use about 30 to 40 grams, sometimes 50 grams of fat first thing in the morning, and then I'll have about a cup to 2 cups of broccoli. So I'm getting fiber, I'm getting lots of good quality protein, I'm getting lots of good quality fat. I find my energy from that is much more consistent through the day. My body tends to burn more fat throughout the day. I actually find that I can eat a lot more overall calories through the day now than I used to be able to. Believe it or not, I used to find, as a guy who's walks around at 300 pounds, I used to find that I could eat about 3,000 calories a day before I start getting fat. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, is my metabolism wrong? Have I done metabolic damage? In reality, it was just about the timing of the nutrients. So as soon as I learned to time my nutrients properly, not stop the logical fat burning in the morning, not take in carbs pre-workout, as soon as I learned to do those things, now all of a sudden I'm easily able to consume 48 to 5,000 calories a day and not put on excessive amounts of body fat, which to me is a lot more appealing than having to worry about, shoot, I can't eat this bagel or I'm going to get fat. No, now I can eat a lot more as long as you choose the carbohydrate timing appropriately. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Remember, protein, fats, veggies for breakfast, ignite that metabolism, let your body continue to burn fat. BPAC out.